People want to know why reed vices are sought after. This is a Wilton. This is the biggest vise that Wilton makes right now. You can't buy a bigger one from them. And look at the size difference. I mean, that is huge. And then the size of the lead screw compared, this thing is just big all the way around. The base is bigger, it's thicker, it's meaty, and it doesn't have the cover design, which is nice from Wilton, but this is very rugged. I'd be curious to put these to some tests, but either way, this one is going to look better soon. Yeah, some of the other things, you can't see it, but the vice nut is very tight fitting. It's like it's machined instead of cast, and instead of being sloppy and pinned, it fits in very tightly and allows for little slop. And then up underneath here, this will actually have to be, I don't know if the older models have a spring for tension, but this one will wind up getting a spring, whether it is supposed to have one or not. And there's at least a space for it in there, and that'll wind up giving it very little slop. It has not much backlash. And the vice nut in this, it's like 3 inches long. It's much long. If you look at it and compare it to the vice nut in most other vices, even vices of this age, you'll see that it's a longer vice nut, which gives you greater thread engagement, which less chance of stripping out, a more linear pull for the type of vise that it is. Everything about these vices is quality. I got that base apart here so you can see that also. You know, this, you got that piece, but this is 3/4 of an inch thick all the way down. I mean, it's just very heavy duty. And then this, how this holds the vise, it comes in here, and these, again, machined, and they slide up to each other, and then that friction keeps everything from moving around. And these things are just massive and heavy, and if you compare them to other vices of the same size, you'll see that this is so much beefier, you know, and that's why it's got these big beefy hold downs compared to the Wilton that this was next to. If you look into Fireball, he uses a lot of the reed designs, and this vise that we're looking at, this is an older reed vise. It's actually, if you the R series have even more things integrated them to make them better vices. So a 206R, this is just a straight up 206, so it's a little bit of an older version. But we are going to clean this thing up and try to make it nice. But what a great vise. That's why these things are sought after, because they probably put themselves out of business. They made such a good vise. I don't know the story, but geez, they made such a good vise. Must just be you buy one and you don't have to buy another one, because it's unfortunate that these guys are out of business, because these are, and that's why these are sought after, because they don't make them anymore, and they're great, beefy. And this is their 6-inch vise. I don't have an 8-inch. I wish I did. I don't have a 9-inch. I wish I did. But that's with the comparison to the Wilton. It's apples to apples, right? It's Wilton's 6-inch machinist vise and Reed's 6-inch machinist vise. Because you could say that each of them have other vices, but that's the same category. We're going to try to clean this up and make her beautiful, and I'll take everyone through that process if they're interested. Reuseful, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed checking out this Reed 206.